Want to know how I was able to, within the last 30 days, or really even the last 2 weeks, increase the traffic to my website by almost 200%, increasing the what do we want to call it, the unique visitors to my website by over 200%. That's all through blogging using AI, which takes me maybe about 15 minutes to create a blog, using it with SEO that is driving traffic to my website. Not only that, which is creating me to populate in AI search engines like ChatGPT, and is also already given me one, maybe two listing appointments at this point in the matter of just a couple of weeks. Well, let me show you exactly how to do that. And while I tee this up, I'm going to tell you that I don't take credit for this. This came straight from Jason Pantana, who you all hopefully know, and through his AI Academy. And I'm going to share it directly with you today. I'm going to give you the prompts. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do this because, especially if you're a coaching client of mine and you have a website, which if you don't, we're going to talk about that. Uh, I would love for you to start implementing this into your practice. I started this. Well, first off, let me show you my website here and show you exactly how the blogs look. Um, so here's my website. I'm going to go to my blogs. You can see here, I have all these different blogs. I started creating stuff, blogging on really kind of market buyers and sellers for certain areas. And I really wanted to do that because my website, which is Ylopo, is the one that's kind of working on my website. It already had its internal blogs, but I wanted to get something a little bit more precise to my market areas, especially a market area called South Lake, Texas, that I'm wanting to get into because of the price point. So you can see that every blog is going to have keywords and is going to have SEO to drive traffic to those that are looking in those specific areas. So we have here Bonds Ranch, which is an area, this is economic. I've talked about mortgage rates. I've got blogs that go in to talk about, let's see here. Of course, this is all Veterans Day that happened this week. I just started doing this one on home design. I did this on Monday, as you can see. And guys, 144 visits since Monday to my website just because of this one blog, right? Um, Again, stuff on mortgage rates, tips of selling home during the holidays, taxes, property taxes. Does your agent use SEO? I mean, I'm really kind of standing out, and you can see South Lake listing. So very keyword specific. I'm using ChatGPT to create the content, and I'm using Claude to code the content, and then I'm using Canva to create the thumb tag. But where it first all starts off with is answer the public. Now, you can get a paid subscription or you could use an unpaid subscription on any of these different platforms. They all work. All right, so let me show you how to do this. So when you go to answer the public, it's going to give you a lot of the questions. I'm going to give you the prompts to use. You're going to copy, paste. It's going to be bam, 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 quick, done. But first you have to have a list of questions. So I went to answer the public. You can put in sell home, buy home. You know, 1 to 2 keywords is always the best to keep it broad so it populates a lot of different questions related to that topic. We're not going to put it in a market area. I'm going to show you where that all happens. So what to do? I've already created the what to do list, right? Here is my list. I went in, I saved it, and that way I can upload it into the prompt. So I'm going to go straight to the prompt now in Chat GPT. Let's see here. I'm going to go to new chat. Okay. Here's the prompts. You're going to get that. Going to send those to you. You're going to copy and paste that in there. What you're going to want to do is change a couple of things in the prompt. Okay, it's a long prompt. Okay, see all this? You're going to change some keywords. So you can see here, keyword search tool, answer the public. Keep that the same. Primary keyword search. If you were doing it on mortgage rates, you would boom mortgage rates. If you're doing sell a home, sell a home. If you're doing buy a home, buy a home. If you're doing what I'm doing here, what to do, right? This is really getting into more of the community and lifestyle, what to do. Primary keywords, data source, Google, language. If you're doing a different language, change the language. Country or region, USA. If you're in a different country, put the different country. Specific location, this is where we get very specific. So you can put in things like I have right here, North Texas, that I used on a previous blog. You can put Keller, Texas, South Lake, Texas. I'm going to do Alliance area of North Texas. Okay. Change your real estate or team name. I have Callie Spencer. Make sure you change it to your name because you don't want it populating blogs with my name on it. All right, so those are basically the things that you're going to change. It is going to, then we're going to you can read through all the rest of this. It is going to have like keeping it, um, uh, relevant to RESPA, has federal regulations, blah, blah. It's going to tell it not to make up information, only use cited sources. And here's the beautiful thing. One thing I didn't show you on our website here is the back end. Traffic up almost 200%, like I said. Unique visitors up over 200%. Page views up 121. Here is the traffic over the last 2 weeks since I've been blogging every day. This is when I started blogging 1 to 2 times a week. Then bammo, it went on fire, right? Let me show you something even really cool here. If I go to my sources, I can see my direct traffic here, my search traffic. So you can see a Google, Bing, Yahoo, everything there. Socials, it's tracking Facebook. These are, people that are on Facebook, then going to my website, right? LinkedIn, Instagram, and then referral. Guys, look here, ChatGPT too. When I just looked at this on Monday, there was not a ChatGPT. So I am showing up in ChatGPT. This is incredible. Not only that, but it's taking my blogs. And so when I go into the blogs, like I told you in this prompt, and I'm saying, hey, only use credible resources. Guess who they're citing? Ritchey Realty, which is the name of my brokerage. How would you like that to happen for you? So I am showing, and that's where people are going to start searching for realtors, not necessarily on Google anymore, but ChatGPT. Isn't that incredible? Let me show you one other last thing. So if I even go to my keywords, you can see here what people are looking at is our blogs, one of the highest things that people are looking at. I can tell right there, my blogs are working incredibly well. Um, so remember I told you South Lake market is where I wanted to start getting into, and you can see SEO South Lake. That was that SEO, let's see, that was this blog right here. It's all showing up there as one of my top things that it's seeing. South Lake Market Trends, South Lake, Texas. Look, 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 look. It's coming up. It's showing up. It's like one of the top things that is generating traffic to my website. So this works, is using the SEO words. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so we have got our first prompt in here. Remember, we changed the keywords, we changed our location, we changed our name. Make sure you make those changes. We're going to now add in the file what to do. Okay, and let's let it do its work. All right, I have to jump on a coaching call in 17 minutes. Let's see if we can do this. Do, 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 do. All right. All right. So now it's going to ask me a few things. Okay. Before proceeding, can you confirm the focus or the direction? I want to do community and lifestyle because I've already got one on like real estate related stuff for, that location. Okay. Let's do, I really don't know that I want seasonal and evergreen, although that might be like really cool to do for, now that we're heading into the holidays. But when I get to that, I'll just create my own one. I really want this to stay evergreen. So I'm going to put B. What to do in Alliance area when you're new to North Texas. So it's going to give me 50 different topics. And the beauty thing about this is when I give you prompt number 2 to cut and paste in there, it is going to basically, it's going to prompt itself to say, start with the first one, type in next, and it'll go to the next title. Type in next, and it'll go to the next title. And it'll take like literally seconds to pop out these blogs. You could literally say, do all 50 of them right now. I don't necessarily do that. I don't like it to get, ooh, wow, AI, right? Just gotta love it. That's fun. Any rate, back to here. I don't necessarily want to do that because I want to choose the blog titles that I want. So I'm going to thumb through these here. Let's see, what to do on a quiet weekend, trophy club. So these are all like cities that are in Alliance area. For fun, even close to home, North. Where to date night, afternoon, kid, what to do in Alliance with kids on the weekend, adventures, Roanoke, Hazlitt, what a trophy club, doing is hot, indoors, Sunday afternoons, outdoors, Eagle Mountain Lake, what to do there, Grapevine, Alliance Corridor, if you're into fitness and nature, dog friendly, let's see here. What to do in Keller for local shopping and boutiques. That's kind of cool. When you live, oh, what to do in Alliance when you want live music and entertainment. Okay, if craft beer. So this is dining, shopping, and entertaining. And see, it's kind of got them categories: relaxation, and inspiration. Okay, so let's do this one. Number 38. What? So I'm just going to copy and paste that. This one sounds kind of cool. Let's pop that in there. Oh, wait, you know what? I can't do that now. I know that's the one I want to do, number 38, but I got to put in prompt number two. So here's prompt number two. Look how long this prompt is. It is long. It is long, long, long. Okay, I got 13 more minutes. Let's do this, baby. All right. I'm going to copy and paste that prompt two in. Remember, I tell you now, this is where it's going to basically go one by one by one if you want it to. Again, make sure that you're changing. So this has mortgage rates. I'm going to change mortgage rates to, what did I have in there? What to do as a primary keyword. Um, it came from Answer the Public, and then English, country, region, US, specific location, Alliance area of North Fort Worth. Real estate agent, Kallie Spencer, broker owner of Ritchey Realty. Now it's going to review all these 50 SEO titles. I'm not going to go through the whole prompt. After completing the first blog post, the user will manually instruct you to move on to the second and so forth. So that's where I say you can go next, next, next. Again, I haven't really liked doing that, so I'll just give it the ones that I want. It's going to give you a word count of 1,200 to 800 words. Content structure, begin your blog with the exact blog blah, 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 blah. Heading, 1 to 3 sentences for a summary. Um, how do I sell my home? It's examples. So you can read SEO emphasis, like it really goes in EEAT. I don't even know what that means, but it makes you look like an expert, right? With it throughout your content by citing credible sources, accurate data, and authentic market knowledge. So it's going to give you EEAT compliance, explicitity, demonstrate experience, expertise, and authoritativeness. That's what you want. You want to stand out as the go-to person in your market area. That's how you're going to do it. All right. It's going to also tell it to make sure that the professional standards of NAR are complied with. So it's really got you covered on a lot of different bases. Now, and if you're in a different market area and you've got other things, you might want to add those into it. All right. You can go through this, but again, I only got 11 minutes left, so we're going to move right to this topic. All right. So I told you I wanted to do number 38. So I'm going to hit that before I plug in number 38 because it's going to ask me, all right, what to do in Alliance when you're new to North. So it's really going to automatically start with the first one. Um, basic local contents and okay, include real stats, major employers, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Let's see what this number one looks like. Um, let me see which is asking me basic load, do which kind of way do I want to go with it? I kind of want to just do basic number one. So let's do that. Let's see what pops out. what to do when you're new to the area. Doesn't that just sound groovy? All right. So I always like to review them because, I want to make sure. I mean, I live in Alliance. I should know, be able to know what the heck to do. So local restaurants, outdoor spaces, community hubs. What about but settling it in Alliance Corridor. Okay, first person as a local real estate professional. See, it's putting my name in there. It's putting keywords of areas that I want to target. Explore Alliance Town Center. I agree with that. Okay. Get outdoors. Bear Creek Park, Eagle Mountain Lake. I agree with all of that. Try local dining. Roanoke, which is the unique dining capital. Keller offers this kind of stuff. Hazlet is a little bit different with barbecue and Mexican. I like that. And then join community events, the farmers market in Keller, festivals and parades in Roanoke. Find your routine, explore neighboring communities. I love that. Work with a local expert, final thoughts, meta description. Okay, you know what? I do want it to give me some examples. So if I want it to add more to it, it can totally do that for me. So give some popular examples of spots in Alliance Town Center for brunch, for shopping and dining. Uh, Also under number 3, give some popular site locations for each town for dining and add in places for South Lake. Okay. Okay. Add South Lake to number 6. And again, South Lake is an area that I want to market area I want to get into. So of course I want to add that to it. So it's giving, work with me. Final thoughts. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see how it pops out. I got 7 more minutes. Let's see if it gives the examples under number 1. All right, love it, love it, love it. Okay, all right, perfect. All right, so now local dining spots, Mi Cocina, Babe's Chicken, yep. Uh, F&G Eats is no longer there, so I'm going to fix that. The station, the station is not there. F&G Eats and the station in Keller are no longer there. Use, because I know some places in Keller. So I'm going to say use, what's the sushi place I go to all the time? Hush. And uh, shot, shots. How do you spell Shotskis? Shotsies. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's just add that. 5 more minutes. All right. So let's see here. Okay, so we've got all that. So now I'm going to copy this. We're going to go into Claude now. All right, I'm going to paste this into my Claude. Now, the third prompt that I'm going to give you is one I created here that I use for Claude to create, to use this copy and pasted from ChatGPT into Claude to come up with, and don't change it, but give me also a title and some ideas for the description to use. Okay. If I wanted to go back into it and add pictures to the whole thing, totally do that. So while it's doing that, you can see Claude is now generating um, the HTML that I can then copy and paste to my website. So while it's doing that, I can come into my Canva and I can just create a new design. Let's see. Uh, Sometimes you have to play around with it, see what I can find that comes up that I actually like. And you know what? Here, we'll go with this. Or, you know what? Actually, so let's go back over to Claude, see what Claude's doing here. See, it's starting to code. Isn't that cool? Just going to code it right up. I got 2 more minutes. Boo doop 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 doop. Okay, go back to my Canva. Any rate, so I may not get completely finished with everything here, but I do want to just show you how quickly I can do this. I'm going to actually take that transparency down so I pop out a little bit more. Then we're going to come up here. I'm going to grab this border and I'm going to come down here, slap that baby in. Okay, position me up in the front of that, to the front, to the front, to the back, there, the back, to the back, backwards. Nope, nope, we want me to be front, front, forward. Okay, let's go back to Claude. It's thinking, moving it, do it. Do, 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 do. Orchestrating SEO optimization. Okay, what was that blog title here? We're just going to do that. One, go back to my Canva. All right, so now it's creating me the options. Okay, as you can see here, the title options I have, it's going to give you 5 different title options, and it's going to give you the same amount, 5 different options for the description. All right, and then it's also going to give you the recommendation. Should you use number 1 or number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 5? My recommendation, number 1. So there you go. And here is the blog. Okay, if you want to add pictures to it, you can prompt it to add pictures in there. We're going to copy that. We're going to go back to the back end of my website here, and I'm going to go to pages. I'm going to go down to my blog page here, our blogs. I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to go to code, and I'm going to paste that code right there and look at it. Bam. Then I'm going to come over here and grab, because it recommended option number 1. So we're going to grab that. We're going to go here. We're going to paste that baby in there. I can go to my SEO, put that SEO title in. Then I can go back to the description that Claude had recommended, which is number 1. Copy and paste that baby straight over into the SEO description. I have to take out a couple of things to make the, because I prompted it to keep within the number of word count that I can put in that. And so now I've got my content there. The only thing I need to do is take this thumbnail from Canva here, download it, and then I need to paste it right up here, and then I can publish it. So I'm a couple minutes late for my appointment. I'm so sorry. I'm going to jump onto that now. Hopefully this helps you. I want to see you start blog